That's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on Monday, throw Robbie Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just reply. Say, I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back,
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. On 1st down, Ryan. His throw at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready, 25, 22.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now back out come the Rams on offense. A second preseason game for them. They defeated the Raiders, who they're actually seeing the Monday night opener, but no Goff, no Gurley yet. Will we see them in the preseason?
That's been the big question, not just around the West Coast, but throughout the league. Will those guys play at all in the preseason? Because some teams are leaning more towards, we will count on you being ready for the opener and avoid injury during the preseason. We're now getting word that the Rams are going to probably play Jared Goff and Todd Gurley limited action against the Houston Texans. But we'll see. They won't play much in the preseason, maybe just a few snaps.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go.
Goff on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10, Goff again. Right side complete, that's Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A gain of 32 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Oh, now he bowls him over. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They come out here in the eye.
Orange, orange. Check.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here now come the Falcons. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Go!
On 2nd down, Ryan. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Switch. Wait. Alert 3. Hey, Tuesday. Wait. Space. Get up.
Throwing again, Ryan. And that'll be pulled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
On
first and 10, Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 as they move the chains. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, it's gone. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Goff. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 29 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Devontae Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Get up!
Ryan now off the bootleg. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Get up! Get up! Wait! Wait! Slam! 22! Check it backer! Check it backer! Let him go!
Freeman again, a first down carry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Get up! Wait! Wait! Gun! Look out!
To throw on second down. Ryan, Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
22! Left! Look out!
On third down, Devontae Freeman. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams say, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the run, Goff going to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
54, set, ready, go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Ryan. He's getting some. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Ryan now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Nikel Roby brings him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, express.
On second down, here's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go. 20. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
39.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Freeman again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Let's go. Hey.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down, Freeman. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, express! That is right. 12.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. He's going to air one, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hey, Tuesday.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score.